In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use HubSpot buyer intent. To get started, the first thing you need to do is make sure the HubSpot tracking code is live on your website. This is what allows HubSpot to capture visitor activity, including page views and IP-based company identification. Without that tracking code installed correctly, buyer intent won't have the data it needs to surface useful insights. If you're not sure whether it's active, it's worth verifying before you move on, because everything else depends on this foundation. Once that's in place, head into HubSpot and navigate to marketing, then buyer intent, and then configuration. This is where you'll set up the rules that help HubSpot identify which companies are most relevant to your business and which behaviors actually indicate interest. From there, define your ideal customer profile, or ICP. You'll do this by applying filters like industry, employee count, annual revenue, and location. The goal here is to narrow your view so you're not seeing every possible visitor, but instead focusing on the kinds of companies that are actually a strong fit for your sales team. The more thoughtfully you set this up, the more actionable your intent data will be. Next, set your visitor intent criteria. This means telling HubSpot which pages on your website should count as meaningful buying signals. For example, not every page visit carries the same weight. Someone visiting a pricing page, demo page, or product comparison page is usually showing stronger intent than someone landing on a general blog post. Choosing these pages carefully helps you separate casual traffic from real opportunities. After that, set up your research topics. These are the categories HubSpot uses to track offsite third-party intent behavior tied to what your business sells. In other words, this helps you understand when companies are researching related topics beyond your own website. Choose topics that closely align with your products, services, or solution areas so the data stays relevant. Once your setup is complete, start monitoring the different tabs available to you: the Visitors tab, the Research tab, and the Signals tab. Each one gives you a different view of intent activity, and together they help you spot patterns, identify surging interest, and decide where to focus. When you find high-fit companies showing strong intent, add them directly into your CRM by selecting them and clicking Add to Companies. This makes it easier for your team to track and act on those accounts inside HubSpot. You can then automate your follow-up by clicking Use in Workflows. This lets you trigger sales alerts or marketing sequences when an account shows a spike in intent, helping your team respond faster. Finally, incorporate intent data into your lead scoring model so your sales team can prioritize the accounts most likely to convert first. That way, buyer intent becomes more than just a reporting tool. It becomes part of how your team sells smarter every day.